that you and I can't see. The president don't help a bit. Trump and Biden aren't legit. My Bernie t-shirt still means shit. And I thought I was right that time. I don't need you to change my mind. Tell me how much will it take? Tell me how long will you stay? And I thought I was right that time. I don't need you to change my mind. Tell me, am I going crazy? This world just acts so shady. Hello, everybody. We are Fellow Robot, and we are happy to be here with you. Thank you for spending your Friday evening with us here in our studio, BF Studios.
Is it Friday?
I know, it's been a long week, huh?
Oh, my goodness. I was going to say the opposite of that. Felt like I was here yesterday streaming.
Yeah, man. It's well, for me, time has been
It's slowed down.
slowed
You're
down.
closer to the gravity well.
Yeah, you know that it's
The-
only October 2nd, right?
The anus of gravity. You're close. No, sorry, that's too much. Yeah, I mean, time slows down there. I don't know if you've ever been down there, but
Well, tonight we are playing 5 songs off of our new EP titled Fellow Humans.
fellow humans.
And we're really proud of that record. And yeah,
That first song was called what?
Bernie T-shirt.
And it's in reference to?
Well, back in 2016, I wanted Bernie to run for president, and which he did, but then Hillary was the candidate. And then I was really excited about him running again, and we released it again.
What was the first thing you said tonight? Let's not talk politics.
I don't
And
want
then
to.
Yet we open up with a song.
Well, anyway,
Anyway,
this next song is called Terrible Thing
it's on our new EP, right?
off of Fellow Humans.
All right.
Boy, am I too late? They keep rattling the windows. These thoughts that I can't seem to keep away. We choose our fate. So why do I feel lonely when I'm the one who makes the same mistake? Waiting for a sign. Keep your head above the water, and everything will work out just fine. Change our minds. So why do I feel lonely everybody doing out there? We do have the technology available at our hands to talk to you. Yeah, what is your Friday night looking like, or this weekend? Give it to us.
We have the technology, but I don't know how to use it. I don't see a chat here. How's the? Can you fix it for me? Chat. Okay. Let's see. Well, thank you guys for joining us once again, and just off the bat, I want to thank Nani for really kind of getting this whole thing together for us, and being the technician that he is. Technically, he's smart.
Yeah, we're really happy to know him, not just because he helps us all the time, but because he's one of the best songwriters in Long Beach, or the world, in my opinion.
He's just a terrific guy.
He really is. And yeah, we're stoked to have him here, and Misty and Rachel being our backup crew. And yeah.
Let's play the next song, huh?
Let's do it. This next song is called Friendly Fire. Trapped inside my head again, I thought you believed me. Where did your true colors go? Take your time. You never have a lot to say, now I hear that you're leaving. When did we stop being kind and start losing our minds? Was wrong. I was wrong for switching sides, for giving up. I woke up. I need your love. This friendly fire is crippled us. I waited to make up my mind. I know you have your reason. You washed away the memories. I miss the signs. I was wrong. I was wrong for switching sides, for giving up. I woke up. I need your love. This friendly fire is crippled us. This friendly fire is killing us.
All right, it's time for the segment. Ego, narcissism, or redistribution of certain inalienable. Anyway, earlier today, I was when we were setting up the cameras, I was telling Nani, I don't want an Anthony mic. I really do not want an Anthony mic.
Camera, you mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, camera. Sorry. I don't want an Anthony camera. I don't want an Anthony camera. Then Ani says, let's put a camera on you. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, let's do it. So I guess the segment is hypocrisy or redistribution of the importance of other band members.
I swear to God, everybody, I give this guy hugs. I don't
want
He
them.
does. I guess he wants more than hugs.
Anyway, what's the next song?
This next song is called "My Mama," and I wrote it all about
About your mama?
yeah, my mama, who is a nurse, and she's retiring next year. They just bought a new house. Yeah, and she can't get. She's had a very long career in the labor and delivery department of the world in the Temecula Valley area.
So she's delivered a lot of
babies.
Mhm.
So many. She actually delivered. What's his face from Guns N' Roses, the big top hat? Not Axl.
Slash. Slashes. Yeah.
I got to meet Slash when I was a young kid, and some other and yeah, he looked exactly the same as you see him, like on stage. It was very intimidating.
She delivers from Slashes then.
Yes.
That was too much. No, but I would assume this song's about delivering us from certain ideas, right?
Absolutely.
It's great. It's a great metaphor, Anthony.
And here we go.
Yo, mama.
My mama says to take your medicine, but you don't believe in that. You can believe in anything you want, but I call a fact a fact. Tell me what it is I have to say to you to get you off my back. Tell me what it is that I could say or do to get you back on track. My mama says to get into heaven, I gotta keep the peace with you. But you use God as a weapon and saying things that just aren't true. You can read every story and write it on the wall. I don't need anyone to save me. Just let me take the fall. Please don't lie anymore, because I've had it all before. Mama says to take your medicine, don't wanna see you go like that. Your daddy's in and out of the hospital, and now he's fading into the black. And what else could I ever say to you to get you on my side? And what else could I ever say or do to help you change your mind? Please don't lie anymore, because I've heard it all before. Please don't lie anymore, because I've heard it all before. Yay! All right. Well, we got one more song for you off of our.
That's my favorite track from the album, by the way.
Oh,
I
y-
remember mixing it and being like,
That was
it
it.
turned out really good. The recording of it's really good. I hope you guys have the opportunity to give it a listen.
Yeah.
Am I not close enough?
Yeah,
you
that
gotta get a little closer.
that song in particular was it was kind of, I think I was trying to use no reverb on this record, and then that one I just put on some crazy reverb, and we had listened to the demo so much that we just actually ended up keeping the weird '80s crazy reverb. So it's a cool song, man.
Yeah,
It's cool.
I think it was all a little bittersweet for us because that was the last track that Mike tracked with us before
Oh, that is right.
before
yeah,
moving on
yeah.
to other pastures.
Before Mike took a hike. I mean, he went on a hike that day, in particular.
Great track.
Yeah. We had a lot of fun recording this EP. A good chunk of it was tracked before before the quarantine happened, and so we had a lot to work with. And maybe 5 songs tracked, and then added a couple more after a few months of like staying out of the studio, and we came back together, masks and everything, and we're not now because we do trust each other to be smart in public, and so yeah, we've been working.
What public? I mean,
like when you go to the store and
the
like
store?
when you're with around big groups of people.
I only go buy toilet paper. I buy all the toilet paper. Anyway.
This guy.
The guy.
Well, so we got one more song off of the new EP, and this one's called Settle Down. Wrote it a long time ago, demoed it with my old band, Mr. Moonshine, and we did nothing with it. And, yeah.
Hey, whoa. Settle down. Settle down.
And here we go.
I won't run away, but I'm too broke to stay. You should have told me years ago that it would end this way. How could you think I'd be alright? That I would just get by without you each night? I tried my best to shake, to twirl and glamour the mistakes, the shadows that are creeping here, just like your eyes that night. Let's take a stumble on the tracks that would stop these lips real fast. You're awfully good at that. 2, 3, 4. I hope these sharp pains do subside. I shiver, curl my rings tonight. I thought that you would settle down with me. I thought that we could settle down and be. I thought that you would settle down with me. I thought that we could settle down and be.
Well, we really appreciate you being here. We're going to play one more song live. And then, if you didn't know, we are premiering our brand new, which is like 3 years old, but it was in film festivals and all that jazz, and won 3 awards, including
Video.
the Mary Shelley Award. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate that. We appreciate that. And so we're finally releasing this music video. It's called Cemetery Song. It's an animated music video directed by Michelle Prebich and animated by Justine Prebich. And we're going to be doing a live Q&A with them, watching the video for the first time on YouTube right here. And right now we're going to play Cemetery Song with the four of us.
I think it was appropriate to wait till 2020.
Yeah, unfortunately, there has been a lot of loss of lives this year, and when we did release the video, we'll talk about the video later. But yeah, here's a Cemetery Song with just the four of us. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
You know what really makes me mad? buying CDs with only one or two good tunes on it. Well, now I got this new CD called Punk, filled with all of your favorite songs. Listen to this. We even got Clone Baby. Check it out. And on our newest release, we have Just Go, mixed by Andrew Sheps, 3-time Grammy winner. Check it out, man. Am I too late? They keep rattling the windows. These thoughts that I can't seem to keep away. We choose our fate. So why do I feel lonely when I'm the one who makes the same mistake?
I Love Lou. I love Lou. Is an anti-Lou production.
I love Lou. 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 I love.
Hello, we're back with Michelle and Justine Prebich, the director and animator / creators of Cemetery Song, the music video that we are about to premiere just for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
How you guys doing?
Doing great. How are you?
Fantastic.
Pretty good.
Nice to see. Oh man, Justine. Well, I mean, both of your backgrounds are fantastic, but I like that you're in. That's the same artwork from Cemetery Song, right, Justine?
Yes, I'm in a hole. I've dug my own grave. I'm ready for 2020.
Oh, I thought you were just hanging outside.
This is my bed.
I'm ready.
Remember when you guys were in high school and you guys were all goth and you guys hung out at the cemetery? I mean, that's what I did. So.
I was too busy doing homework.
Homework. Oh yeah, that thing, huh?
Yeah. So, welcome to our live stream, and we're so happy to have you again. A couple weeks ago, we had you for the Tools of War, Q&A, and how you guys doing? Oh, JR asked, "Who's the dog?" Oh, I guess that's Louie.
Oh yeah, that's Chingo. It's a Chihuahua Ringo.
Oh, Chihuahua Ringo.
Yeah. It's because soy Mexicano and I play Ringo for a living. Anyway,
That's very cute. So a few years ago, we asked you to put together a video for Cemetery Song, which you guys were working on concurrently while you guys were working on Tools of War video. And
I think there was like a month's break. Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't much. Yeah, it was just straight up to the next one. So cool though.
What are you both working on right now in 2020?
I just moved, like literally just moved. So I am almost settled in my new place and I've been playing catch up with my shop and working on a lot of new releases for the spooky season, so be it. And I don't know if you guys are familiar with Inktober or Drawloween, but it's basically a marathon for artists. So a drawing a day. So I'm partaking in that. I know Justine is as well. So
Yep.
definitely up to.
I just finished wrapping up a show with DreamWorks TV, and like literally just finished wrapping up yesterday. And I'm working on Inktober right now, waiting for the next gig. So
How exciting! What
Gonna-
show
gonna-
is what show is that?
Spine-chilling stories. It's on YouTube. There's 3 episodes out. It's on their Peacock Kids YouTube channel. It's pretty cool. It's fun little spooky stories told by a narrator, and it's animated.
You'd be surprised what's like appropriate for kids. Like kids love scary things. They really do.
There were some designs I was very surprised I was able to do. It's like, oh, I'm gonna like push the scariness on these designs here, and let's see. They're gonna knock it down and say, oh, it's a little too scary. No, they passed it, and it's like, oh wow, that's pretty awesome.
So we Jr. Gast, who happens to run Donut Sounds Record Co. out of Seattle, who supports us and supports you as well. He asks, how did you get involved with animation? Like, how did you start that process for each of you?
I went to school for film production. So my degree's in film. So I had like a specialization in animation, but it wasn't something I personally pursued. It was more of like an interest in storytelling. Justine went to school for animation. Both went to the same school, Cal State Long Beach. Yay, Long Beach.
Yay, go Beach!
So it kind of was a natural collaboration. I'd done shorts and things, among other things, and then Justine pursues animation. So
yeah, I went to
happened.
school for animation, and it's what I've been doing, and it's what I do, animation and design. So I switched back and forth from animation and illustration and learned both in school. Took as many classes as possible, and the more you know, the better. And it's super satisfying. I love animation.
Well, you both are very good at it. And I think that's a good segue into showing everyone at home what we have that we're excited to release today. Shall we do that? And then we can come back and then answer some more questions from the angry mob of YouTube.
Yeah, you mobsters. you mobsters out there, take this time while watching the video to conjure up some questions and
real quick though.
What?
But,
did you like that Conjuring of the Conjuring? Damn,
Justine, Orion
Yes.
apparently is watching your new show, and he in the comments he says that he really likes it.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
All right, we're gonna play Cemetery Song right now. Woo! we're gonna come back to the video. It was glitching pretty hard. And that stuff happens.
I mean, sometimes they get glitchy, you know.
It's true. It is on YouTube, Nani. And I'm gonna text, or how should I send that to you, Nani?
No. Nani's just saying that it's on YouTube, so if anybody wants to watch it.
No, we could.
Um, and but going
Nani,
moving forward here.
question. What were you gonna say?
Moving forward here.
Okay, well, I guess the video is not gonna work. The sound was clipping, and we were having some issues with it, which is unfortunate. But the video will be live tonight. Yeah,
On YouTube's.
on the YouTube, yeah, on our channel.
So make
Right here.
sure to check it out, guys. And but the video itself is there any crossover between the first animation video from Tools of War and this one, or what was the direction you gave the girls, Anthony?
For Cemetery Song, the direction that I gave them was basically that I don't know. It needed to be it was very, very loose. I wanted it to be a creepy video, really.
And is there any characters from the book in the video, or?
Yeah, we have Jonathan Jensen, the headstone in which we open the scene with, who is buried 6 feet under. We also have Fellow and his brother Frank standing over his grave.
And so, what was the kind of direction that Anthony gave you on this animation thing here?
Well, we Anthony had like like he kind of mentioned, a loose concept that he wanted to bridge with ideas from his novel, that included some characters and some specific plot points. But as you guys had heard and you played earlier, the piece itself is a very like somber mood, sort of melancholy piece. So taking like kind of like the loose aspects of his characters from his novel, kind of wanted to create an atmosphere kind of like reflection piece. And towards the end, you'll see it definitely kind of takes off, very much inspired by things like Night on Bald Mountain, from Fantasia. So it kind of grew into its own thing.
Definitely did, and took a lot of inspiration from like real cemeteries and like some of the New Orleans ones and some of the really really old ones that you find in some in Germany and some back east, but especially the New Orleans ones.
Even
What are
like
those called?
Boot Hill cemeteries too. Oh, like yes, Pierre Lachaise and Saint Louis #1. Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool.
And so, what is the storyline that we're following? This guy that's kind of he's what's he doing in the cemetery?
Well, he's it's like a day in the life of a cemetery, and my reference for the cemetery was Sunnyside Cemetery here in Long Beach, where I wrote where I wrote the song because I thought that I saw my own name on a headstone, which is also the same name as my father, Anthony Pedroza. And so right there in the cemetery with my guitar, I wrote, "I thought I read your name," and then I just practically finished that song right there in Sunnyside Cemetery. I want to interject. We have the video. It's gonna work right now, and we'd like to show it right now.
Yeah, it's been resurrected.
We apologize for the glitch. But it's coming hot.
It's coming out of the grave.
We just made it live on YouTube.
Nani's incantations have made it possible.
And we'll be right back. we're we're clearly having some technical difficulties.
I
And
guess this is
we
why
we apologize for
this,
that,
this
everybody.
is why people in Hollywood that do stuff like this get paid tons of money, and now
the
we know.
stream is dead.
And
Hey, people are saying no audio, but let it play.
well, that's too late now. We've already stopped.
I guess that means the visuals were selling.
We're just trying to tease you some
That's
more
pretty
after
good.
3 years.
Yeah, just there you go. Yeah, but so the animation part of it, the direction, we're following one particular guy throughout the whole thing, or is
Correct. I
yeah,
think we should just play the video without the sound. Let's no seriously. Can we play live while it happens? Is that possible, Nani?
We already played it, so I think.
Okay, let's do it. All right, so we apologize for the technical difficulties, but we're gonna play live.
Let Anthony.
While-
Let's let Anthony play by himself.
Oh, come on, guys.
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, we've already we've gone this far, everybody.
It feels like it could get worse.
They want to see the art, but let's do this. Let's do
All
this.
right. But that means I have to move. I'm gonna have to move my beers from my.
Is this possible? Can we do this?
Okay. We really appreciate you sticking around. And Justine and Michelle, thank you for being here. Yeah.
Thank you for
Indulging our difficulties.
Hey, Murphy's
All
Law,
good.
right? It happens.
It's 2020.
It is 2020.
I mean, this actually isn't as bad as the current social climate.
Look,
so.
we adapt and we overcome. God damn it.
All right. Let's do it.
Okay. We're going live.
1, 2, 3, go.
Wait for the video, fools. You're out of tune. Tune the guitar, and that'll make it much better.
Here we go, everybody. We're doing this. Here we go. I know.
Wait, there's music. That's you.
Here we go.
I thought I read your name. I thought I'd feel the same as the light came creeping. Your cold and silent sigh dispersed into the night on the road to nowhere. Pushing daisies in between us, while your presence feels so seamless, leaving roses at the living room.
I get it now. It's a cemetery.
It's a song. Thank you all so much for bearing through that with us. What's up, JP Houston? How are you?
It's Houston.
How it's Houston
House
to
house
you,
down are you?
brother.
Michelle and Justine, you guys are true artists.
Thank you
so
so much.
beautiful that video. Loved it.
Hey,
Yeah.
that song, we must have heard that song 1,000 times and it's still just as beautiful every time. So it truly fed the creative process. So thank you guys. And thank
Very,
you.
very fun to work
Yeah.
with that one.
Yeah,
Um,
beautiful stuff.
we'll just take a couple quick questions because I know that you were here a lot longer than we expected. We have how long did it take to like make it from concept to completion? Ladies.
We
I think we
started July because it was hot off of Tools of War. Like
Mhm.
we were editing Tools of War while storyboarding Cemetery Song. And then I think we started, Justine, you started what, August?
I
September?
started
The background?
concept arts. I did props first, so I did like tombstones and statues and
That's great.
mausoleums
Why was
and concept art.
Yeah,
So I
while I
started
was
concept
boarding,
art in July.
while I was boarding, I told Justine, okay, just give me some headstones, give me some trees. I want them to look like this. I don't know where they're gonna go, but we're gonna use them, I swear. So it just was
It's like paper theater where I just make
Yeah,
a bunch
we
of props
built
and just
stuff.
arrange them.
And then the story came, and then I think September is when animation started, down to like the last week of October. I think. We went
No,
into
the first week in November.
Yeah.
First week in November, and yeah, from August, or the last week of July to the first week of November, this was going on.
Yeah. Well,
And then it was all in film festivals, and until this year.
It was in
So-
quite a
so-
few too.
Yeah. So what's up with the festival thing? You know, you mentioned it briefly, but
Yeah.
what actually happened? The reason why we held off releasing this video for so long.
We really we like Louis said we held off releasing Cemetery Song for this is the third Halloween that we basically. I mean, it was like early November that it was done, but like really, we've held on to it so long, and I was there for one of the award-winning awards that we got for the Mary Shelley Award at Midsummer Scream. But can you talk about like the other film festivals that it was in and awards that it won?
I think, Justine, you were at the LA Underground Film Festival, right? Where it won best, was it animation or music video on that?
It was music video. Yeah, the LA Underground. It was, I'm trying to remember, it was like in a really, really small theater not far from Sunset. It wasn't on Sunset, but it was like off, it wasn't too far. And it was a really cool theater, actually. And just a bunch of underground stuff from like short films. This was the only animation I saw. So
yeah, it went. It
did
was
well
in
there.
Portland. It was in New York. It's kind of been. I played at Horror Hound. It's kind of gotten around the country last year. And when you're in a film festival, you're not supposed to release it online. There's like it's part of the contract of when they wanted to show it at their festival. So that's why we couldn't just like, well, here it is, and also submit it. So, but it was really cool. The Midsummer Scream Horror Buzz, they gave us the award for most innovative and creative film in their festival, and that was the Mary Shelley Award, which was really cool. Love that show, love that convention, and the people at Horror Buzz are really cool too. So it was a great
They are
experience.
super cool.
I love pointing out parallels, but we made it go like it's alive tonight with the we reanimated the animation tonight. Mary Shelley, whatever.
We have a we have another question from Mr. JP Houston. Was Edward Gorey's mystery intro an influence? Does that
I don't
ring
know
a
what
bell?
that is. I know Edward Gorey, but I don't know mystery. I know
Is that
the ghastly grown tinies.
Yeah, or is
all
that
the
a-
dead children.
JP? Is that a musical reference or like an actual video reference? or like images? We're curious.
Who's Edward Gorey?
He's an artist. You could
There's
see.
a lot of cool ink drawings.
Yeah, his stuff's really cool. He's kind of like Tim Burton before Tim Burton.
Oh, he's pre-Burton.
He's pre-Burton. Like, I don't know if Tim Burton was influenced by Gory, but definitely they should have a cup of coffee together.
I mean, Tim is kind of gory though.
He is.
No,
I
he's
mean,
not. He's not
yeah,
very
he's
gory.
pretty-
I mean,
yeah. He has
That's
a
the same.
subtle way of showing it. That's for sure. It's he says PBS show called Mystery.
oh yes, the mystery.
Opening.
Yeah, the mystery opening.
I never seen it.
I've never. I'm gonna look it up as
We-
soon as we get off the
c-
chat.
we got-
And
we
I-
got-
yeah.
sounds really
I think,
cool.
I think it pans up from the headstone kind of thing, or is that the way the
Yeah,
the-
it starts with the headstone. Like
Yeah, I
like
think it kind of.
panning
Oh,
up.
that's dude. who is
Interesting.
Have fun.
That's awesome.
Someone
Didn't know.
the recesses of your mind, you've intertwined PBS with death.
I love it.
Gory minds
Maybe.
think alike.
Well, we'll hold for like 15 seconds, which is the lag that we have. For any other questions other than that, we're gonna say goodbye to Michelle and Justine. So we'll hold for your questions. I'm sure Louis has something to say.
You know, is there anything else you guys want to plug and kind of, you know, I think we have a few more watchers today than last week. So if anything you guys plugged last week, go ahead and reanimate. It's alive.
Yeah. You can catch me, my art, and my new items that I have out for October at Bat in Your Belfry on Instagram. I'm on Etsy. I normally would be crazy busy October running all over Southern California at horror shows, but due to the pandemic, I'm just scribbling away here instead and keeping it spooky here. So yeah, Bat in Your Belfry is my jam. Check me out.
And I'm on Instagram also and have been active. And my Instagram handle is just my name, Justine Prebich. Just my name. And you could see my art and just all art. It's just all art.
All art, all the time.
All the time.
Well,
Well,
thank you so much, you
Yeah.
two. Thank you for putting
Thank you.
putting up with us again.
Yes, thank you.
This week, and we appreciate so much you guys sharing your guys' gifts with us, and it's really, you know, it's not lost on us. Thank you. The guys are clapping.
And for all, yeah, thank, yes, that is just for you. And for all you people at home, we're gonna play. Should we end it tonight?
Yeah, I mean, let's just do one more. Let's do Anthony. Let's do one more song with Anthony.
He wants the.
Let's put a camera on Anthony. Let's do the Anthony show.
Or
and-
you don't want to talk about the tour? We've spent a lot of time.
That's
but,
right. That's right.
We'd like to show you a little like tour slideshow that we made of our tour that we had this year with Bundy, who happens to be Nani, and these two guys on the road with us. So stick around. We want to show you a slideshow and then maybe talk with Nani just a little bit about the tour. And we had such a great time with JR from Donut Sounds, you know, driving us up and down the West Coast. Yeah, let's do that. Thank you so much, Justine and Michelle. We love you, and we're so much looking forward to the next project. And it's a 5-song instrumental album, untitled, but it's gonna be great.
Can't wait to work on it. Once again, thank you for having us, and happy Halloween.
Happy
Yes,
Halloween.
thanks for having us.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
ladies.
said you'd never been there before, so I took you to the lake to find a reason and nothing more, to find a reason to stay. See, it was simple, we were lovers in the flowers. All the bluebirds sang us kind words in their songs. And as we whiled away the hours in the flowers, I could see it in your eyes, there's something wrong. When you start leaning, you start leaning, leaning a little closer now. You try kissing your reflection. Tried to call out your name, but you weren't listening. You caught a glimpse of something strange.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
I'm not your ghost, I'm not a memory of a golden light in the dark, painted black into darkness, sad and deep as his child. I could paint it black already. I could paint it black already.
You said you'd never been there before, so I took you to the lake to find a reason and nothing more, to find a reason to stay. See, it was simple, we were lovers in the
Hey everybody.
Hey, why do you speak first? You're interviewing us now?
Yeah. So
Oh.
when you guys first came into existence,
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, it's a switch.
The switch.
There you
There's
go.
a switch.
There you go. Anyway,
can you hear me now?
so everybody, welcome Nani. Welcome Nani. Yay! Nani went on. Well, we went on a co-headlining tour. By headlining, I mean no headlining and no co. So, but it was a lot of fun. I guess that's what the video was about just now, right?
Yeah. Just a little slideshow of some pictures that I had of us, doing our thing.
So how was that experience for you, Nani?
It was fun. I feel like I was.
That was your first tour.
That was my first tour, yeah, and I felt like I was really like go with the flow with it. I was really like, whatever's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. If we have a great time, that's awesome. If we hit a deer and fall off a cliff, then that's gonna happen too.
Well, that did happen, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, it was the greatest time of my life.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was kind of, I mean, I've been touring for 15 years now, I think, and it was just kind of cool to see you out there and kind of experiencing this thing and really like kind of taking advantage of it and going out there and shopping and
I just
and
kept
visiting coffee shops and
I just kept thinking this might be the only time we ever tour again, so I might as well take advantage of it. And guess what?
And you were right.
How
Yes.
right you were.
Yeah.
Wow.
Little. I mean, actually, on the road, Anthony was, the sky's falling, and we're like, shit
Yeah.
up your face, it's not falling.
Well,
And
it was very
he was
stressful.
right.
There was a
I
lot of
tried to tell you.
there was a lot going on in terms of having to constantly be rushing. Like we spent like about 5 minutes at a time at a gas station, and then the rest of the time was sitting in a van with my. I remember I think it was like the back left seat or whatever, or the right seat where you could feel something poking up your butt the whole time.
That was the worst seat.
And so we had to rotate seats the whole time.
I mean, it wasn't
It was uncomfortable if you had that chair in particular. But you'd be sitting there for hours and hours at a time in that chair. So there was a lot of things that were like you felt rushed or stressed out about. But
I appreciate the amount of trust you had in Louie and I. So
for what? Oh, for playing music with me?
Hello.
Oh, that's right.
You didn't have your band. You didn't have your band.
You were my band.
But you didn't have your band.
I forgot about that. Oh.
That was pretty rad.
Yeah, it was.
Well, Roberto's an amazing bass player. Like, you learned all the parts really well. And Louis
Louis an amazing bass player too.
Louis a great drummer in the sense that he can make it up on the spot. It was all sound great.
It was all about
what he's doing.
It was all about the bass, not that treble.
I feel like you didn't remember the songs half the time, but
of course not.
Yeah,
I
you played
barely
them great.
remember.
Yeah.
I barely remember these songs.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun. It was really cool. I mean, we have a long running relationship.
Long history, sure.
Yeah, and we've never actually played music together. Purposely. I think we don't. And but it was nice to play your songs and be up there and be like a rock and roller.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
I had a great time, and I can't wait to get back out there again after the quarantine's over and the vaccines are out. I want to go back out there and do it again.
We have to.
Yeah.
We really have to go back out there. It was such a blast, and JR drove. What do you call the van?
Sasha.
Sasha was. We don't repeat that.
Wait, what's her name?
Sasha.
So
Sasha what? Sasha Grey.
JR drove
The van was
Sasha
I never got
from
that.
from
Actually.
Seattle. Drove Sasha from Seattle to us. Stayed at Nani and Misty's house for one night. We got here in the studio. We jam-packed that full. Drove and then just drove all the way back up to Portland, and then he drove us all the way back down and all the way back up.
And he drove by himself all the way back.
It
up.
was crazy.
Yeah.
Huge thanks to JR.
I hope you die in your sleep. And not while you're awake.
Well, yeah, we
And any highlights? Any highlights from the tour that you guys?
So me and JR went with his sister.
JR.
We went to in Portland, or was it Seattle? We went to
Portland.
We went down to the vintage shops.
Mhm.
There was huge vintage shops down there, and we got breakfast and stuff. And we just had the whole tour. You're just driving and driving and driving, sitting with something sticking up your butt the whole time. And you stop for coffee, and that's all the time you have. And so once we got to Portland, it was we have a day to do whatever we want.
We did have a day.
And
yeah.
so. And so we went and we just shopped and hung out, and it was so nice to be able to do that.
I actually refrained from going out that day because apparently I
Didn't you bone your leg?
I messed it
messed
up.
up your foot.
I messed up my foot playing,
You were playing
two
sets every
sets
night.
and playing them hard,
Yeah.
And
He did jump off
that
things.
might have been it actually, but it didn't affect me till 3 or 4 days later. And me being pretty freaking old, I still feel like I'm 15, but that tour kind of made me feel, like
Really old.
your
You're
guys'
really
age.
Yeah. I had the time of my life. I was definitely, like you guys said, I was the doomer of the group. But there was a pandemic starting across the seas that you guys said wasn't happening. But whatever.
My highlight was the murder basement in Red Bluff.
The murder.
Oh, I'm so glad I
we
didn't go
played-
down there.
I love that. I love that place. We played at. Was that
Terrifying.
Red Bluff?
Terrifying.
Yeah, Red Bluff.
We played in Red Bluff, and we played at this really great. What was the name of that place?
Red Room.
No, it wasn't called the Red Room. I forgot the name, but we were
Murder
there with
Basement.
Francisco.
Yeah,
they were the
Francisco
ones that invited-
Bonilla.
Yeah.
Francisco Bonilla.
And we got there, and we didn't know anything about what it was going to be, and it was like this old, just
Beautiful.
saloon.
Yeah, it was
like
a saloon.
This old saloon, and it was so cool.
It had the saloon doors.
Yeah, so I went in there, and then the guy was like, "Hey, do you want to come check out the basement?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Hell yeah, I want to go check out the basement."
they were
and,
never
then you guys
heard
went in the
from again.
bathroom?
So we went in the basement, and it was it looked like you were gonna get murdered. And I went down there with you, Anthony.
No, I didn't go.
I went.
It
I
was
went
with me.
with Roberto and someone else. And then we go down there, and it looks like we're gonna get murdered. And I go so how many people you kill down here? And they
Today?
liked-
And then he has
they
to.
liked
and
it. They thought it was funny because they knew. Because they know.
Yeah, it's
a
hilarious,
freaking
yeah.
crazy murder bridge. Anyways, so they ended up being my favorite place on the whole tour was being with them and hanging out because they were the nice.
it was very like you can tell it was like a really right wing kind of town, but they
Yeah.
were like the hippies.
They were the hippie bar, and they
Oh,
were just
yeah.
happy to like hang out with us. And I was so stoked because when we played in Portland and Seattle and blah blah blah, like
We
they're
were the
used-
right wingers in this leftist town.
We made yeah because people were supportive. But I feel like they they really were much more friendly and fun than anywhere else on the tour, and I really enjoyed that place.
Yeah, and it just it was a really fun time. It was really cool. I was actually my highlight, which wasn't high at all. I was sober the entire tour, and you know,
I remember that. That was the worst.
and it is the worst. Because it became very obvious that I self-medicate. So in my sobriety, I could not shut up.
He was so
Even
bored.
worse than this. But that was my highlight, the non-highness. And
I don't know what I had a lot of highlights. I apologize because I know that you hate this, but I really like watching Bundy perform. And I know that you hate this, but it was really cool to watch Bundy with a couple different like band members, and I don't know, it just like got me pumped for my performance every single night that we performed, and it was just like
That's the job
it was a
of the
blast.
opener. You're
It
supposed
was such
to
a
get
blast.
the band pumped. You're supposed to get everyone pumped for the main
lubed, if you will.
I'm trying to get you lubed. Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I kind of forgot that we actually played with you. But the next tour, hopefully, we get your band, we get
and
Johnny
hopefully you
and
remember it this
Mike
time.
and JB. Yeah,
No.
I'm gonna lube
Hey,
you.
so Anthony, are you gonna play another song before we?
I say let's play the tour slideshow again and call it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Well,
All right,
thank you guys
so much for being here.
Goodbye.
Have a great weekend.
Thank you for joining. I Love Louie.
See you next week.
Yes, Friday. And make sure to pick up the Fellow Humans EP.
Fellow Humans EP.
It's on Spotify.
It's not even a month old yet.
It's on Spotify and all those channels. The last song on that record is actually mixed by
Andrew Sheps.
So compare my mixes to his and let me know whose is better. Who wore it best?
Bye.
You said you'd never been there before, so I took you to the lake to find a reason and nothing more, to find a reason to stay. See, it was simple, we were lovers in the flowers. All the bluebirds sang us kind words in their songs. And as we whiled away the hours in the flowers, I could see it in your eyes, there's something wrong. I've read so much that I can't sleep. I'm sick and tired of counting sheep. This Ferris wheel keeps spinning round. What once was lost may not be found. My foot residing in my mouth. I should have kept this on the shelf. Confusing lines don't help a bit. My cigarette just won't stay lit. My magic touch turns gold to shit. And I thought I was right. I
shirt still means shit, uh-huh.